Well, folks, thought I'd bring you back, do an update, and show you a little project I'm working on. All the windows have been installed. We are waiting on the doors. They have been delayed for a fourth time. They're now telling us October 17th. So, and then you can probably see here, we've got the tongue and groove soffit up on this side and started here. But today what I'm going to do, I was going to do wheel bearings on my Dodge and discovered that I have the oddball sized hub nut, which I don't have the tool for. So I'm going to build a firewood rack that I can lift up here onto the deck with my forklift. So driveway's down there, obviously. You can see the forklift out there in the distance. The distance between this post and that post is 10 feet minus 2 3/4 on each side. So we have 9 foot 6.5. So I'm going to build an 8 foot wide firewood rack that I can lift up onto here with the forklift full of firewood and then take it down when it's empty. Now, the wood stove is going to be right here. So you can see the pipe sticking down right there right now. So I'm going to build one for now. I'll probably build more. So materials needed are a bunch of the scrap 2x4 and 2x6 wood that I have laying around. I need 6 8-foot pieces, 8 4-foot pieces, and then I need 3 pieces of the 6x6, those right there, 3 foot long. The reason I'm going to go with 6x6 and not 4x4, my forklift forks are 3 inches thick. So it makes it, what's the word I'm looking for? It makes it hard, especially because that ground's uneven. And I don't have a tilt function on that forklift. I can go in and out, up and down, back and forth, front to back, and I can side shift, but I don't have a tilt function like some forklifts. So if the ground's uneven, I lose that. So that'll give me 2.5 inches to spare when I go to lift that thing on and off. And the railing on that section right there will be done with a piano hinge. So with that, I'm going to get busy cutting here, and I'll bring you back when it's time to nail it together. I'm going to get a bunch of my cutting done, and I'll bring you back in an hour or two when I'm done cutting everything. Okay, so I've got it laid out. You can see here that I have 3 2x6s laid out. If you're using 2x4s, you'd probably want to use 4. But for 2x6s, I can get away with 3. You could screw it together. In the interest of time, I'm going to shoot 3-inch ring shanks. Again, you don't have to get that persnickety on this one. Oh, when my nail gun gets down to the last 3 nails, it stops shooting. So anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to put uprights on each end corresponding with the boards. We're going to put cross pieces left to right. We're going to put 2 8-footers on top to tie it together, and then we're going to put corner braces on, and that will give us a wood rack that will hold let's see, cords 4x4x8. This is 4x4x4, so this is a half a cord when this is full. So actually this is 4x3x4, so it's not quite half a cord. I guess it would be about 3/8. So I'll get it put back together and bring you back. This is anybody who can run a saw can do this. Just showing you what I'm doing because I don't want to have to lift and carry the wood. There will be a staircase right here. Concrete is going to be finished this coming week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And then there will be a staircase put down once this is regraded. But once that's done, I still don't want to be carrying wood up and down the stairs at 55 years old. So, having said that, we'll go ahead and finish putting this thing together. And the only thing we won't get done is the front cross braces, because I don't like heights, so I'm not going to lean out and do those. But I'll do the back ones and show you what I'm doing. So, give me a few minutes and I'll be back with you. Okay, so I've knocked it together. I used treated wood down on the bottom where it's needed. I did use galvanized nails. But if you look, a lot of this wood was the twisted and warped and stuff that just couldn't be used for a building. We had a 2x4x16 that I cut up in here that literally turned 7 inches from one end to the other. So I cut it up, chopped it up, and I used it for this. Doesn't have to look nice, don't care if it looks nice. Took me 2 hours to cut it and put it together. And you see these braces right here, these diagonal braces. If you don't put those in, the whole thing will rock apart on you. I have 2 more to put in the front. Like I said, I'll wait till I get it on the ground to do that. But that's it. That's just a real quick down and dirty, nothing fancy at all wood rack. I was going to build these out of welded 1-inch tubular steel, and when I called the metal supply house, the tubing to do this was $446. So yeah, the welded tubular steel would be a lot more sturdy, a lot more durable, but for 400 and some odd dollars, you know, using the scrap lumber up from the building project, might as well use it up. So again, quick, down and dirty, simple, you know, doesn't have to look nice, doesn't have to be square, doesn't have to be anything. And you can use up if you're using a wood stove and you have a way to move something like this, why not? So on that note, I'll let you go and I'll give you some updates here in the next 2 or 3 days as the final concrete work gets done. Well, folks, here we are. It's October the 20th, and the doors that we ordered in December of 21, the final ones have made the appearance. So we'll be shooting a couple of videos here in between talking to the driver. So just wanted to get a picture of them actually showing up. Well, folks, it's been about 45 minutes since I shot that last little clip, and these doors were not packed well at all. It turned into a real goat rope getting this pallet off the truck without breaking any of the doors. So they all look good, which is they're doing the backfilling today too. He's already unloaded the bulldozer, and there's the hopefully I got the backhoe or the excavator into the shot there when I turned the camera around. Not really. So we're just backing up to the house, and we'll get them unloaded and see how they all turn out. So we have 3 French doors, and there's one back there. You can see there's 3 doors here, 3 French doors and a front door. Once again, the wizards of smart at the factory. On the French doors, they didn't depress the locks on the stationary door. Those are the units that hold these doors closed unless you want to open them. If you look at this door here, for sure, you look at the reveal there, you come on down to the bottom, and you can see how the bottom of that door is sticking out. So we won't know for sure till these are installed next week. It's almost a certainty we have damage, at least on this one. I've already called the lumberyard and thrown a fit and told them there will be a warranty call on this more than likely. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I finished the plumbing right here. That little bit of PVC. I have to tie it in right here yet. Gas line's going to be finished on Monday, and I want to get a final check on the gas line before I finish that. It's in my way. We've done a lot of cleaning up here, sweeping, not enough, but that's where it stands right now. Oh, the tub faucet's been installed in this shower here. Let me sneak through here. As you can see, the faucet's been installed. I ran out of eared 90s, so I have one more plumbing fitting to put in, but nothing major. Hopefully next weekend we'll be putting the swim spa in here. We think we've got a plan of attack for that, and then this wall will be closed in before insulation. So on that note, that's an update for our construction.